Welcome everyone. Have you ever felt the need for a 3D route map for you to follow instead of the current 2D one? Or to visualize a model while designing a building model? Now, we'll take one step forward with 3D building modeling. So, how do we launch into this idea? We'll start off by finding a roof over our head, in technical terms, to detect the planes. And again, how? For that, we shall go through a research paper titled Huff Transform an Extended RANSAC Algorithm for Automatic Detection of 3D Building Roof Planes from LiDAR Data and understand the methods, compare them, and finally extend the best one to outperform the existing one. The three most prevalent methods for automatic detection of planes are region growing, 3D Huff Transform, and RANSAC. However, region growing algorithm is sometimes not very transparent and not homogeneously applied. We shall prove the visual hint indicated in the slide depicting the convenience in using the algorithm in terms of processing time, memory, so on and so forth by further understanding each one of them in detail. So first we'll begin with 2D Huff Transform to build upon. The principle of 2D Huff transform is the representation of a point set, defined initially in the Euclidean space into another space. For example, in OXY space, the equation of a line has the form y equals to ax plus b, where a comma b are the line parameters. In an opposite way, the same equation can be written as b equals to ax plus y and represented in another space, where x comma are the parameters of this line. Suppose there are set of points in a space OXY and they belong to a line P. Each one of these points represent a line in parameter space. The intersection of lines in the parameter space is a point for say A comma B, which represents the parameters of the line P in a 2D space. But wait, this doesn't work all the time. In times where the line is vertical. So what do? We consider another form of an equation which is cos theta x plus sin theta y equals to rho, using theta and rho as parameters that are to be found. Similarly, extending it to 3D, where the equation of the plane is z equals to ax plus by plus c. In the same manner, if the plane equation has the form ax plus b equals to c, then it cannot be represented in the parameter space because z equals the coefficient of z is 0. To our rescue, we have a normal form of a plane equation which is cos theta cos phi x plus theta sin phi y plus sin phi z equals to rho, where theta, rho, and phi are the parameters of the plane normal to which passing through the origin. Now that we have understood the principles of 3D Huff transform, we dive into complete algorithm. The input data required are the steps on theta, phi, and rho axis in discrete intervals called theta step, phi step, and rho respectively. The fourth parameter is the threshold entering into the 3D region growing algorithm. Now, I'll walk you through the pseudo algorithm. The first two steps involve initialization of min and max values of the point coordinates. The third step, this min and this max, are the distance between origin and the two extremities of the cloud points calculated at line 1 and 2. The fourth, fifth, and seventh step involves incrementing the theta, phi, and rho by respect to step sizes, where the sixth step is calculating the length of the row vector. The eighth and ninth are for converting the theta and phi into radians from degrees. The next step, 10th one, is where you initialize a 3D matrix H of length n theta, n phi, and n rho to 0. The ratio in step 11 for fitting the row value into an index. The row value is calculated in the line 13 using the formula and is found with the ratio and value of row in step 14, where step 15 to 18 are updating the odds of incrementing the matrix value by 1. Now moving to the output. The first figure shows the visualization of one horizontal plane in the 3D matrix H, and next one shows the result of the multiple roof plane detection. After getting the parameters in our hand, we move into detecting the peaks from the 3D matrix H as marked by the red circles in figure. Each represents one plane, OXYZ space. Thus, we obtain figure 2 which has multiple planes. The 3D Huff transform has a disadvantage, which is where the considered model gives us just a mathematical plane in order to detect the best planes for a 3D point cloud. Therefore, it detects perhaps a set of points which represent several roof planes or which belongs to several planes, but not the original one. Also, we pay a lump sum of memory and processing time for this algorithm to work well. That is, when used step values are small, the quality of the detected plane is improved, but the processing time and the needed money are much higher, and vice versa. Again, the determination of the fourth parameter threshold value are related to the characteristics of the point cloud and of building roof planes. Thus, it is very difficult to determine them automatically. Now we open the third door, the ransack algorithm, random consensus, sample consensus algorithm. In the digital image processing domain, random sample consensus algorithm is used to detect mathematical features like straight lines and circles. The principle involved in ransack is to initialize, check, and update, be it in line, circle, or a plane. Similar execution is used to detect multiple planes as well. The following visuals would draw a picture in your mind, so save it. Now to the details of your saved picture. This algorithm needs 4 input data. The 3D point cloud, point list, which is a matrix of 3 coordinate columns x, y, and z. And then the tolerance threshold of distance t between the chosen plane and the other points. The foreseeable support is the maximum probable number of points belonging to the same plane, and the probability alpha is the minimum probability of finding at least one good set of observations in trials. It lies usually between 0.90 and 0.99. And now all packed, we move to the pseudocode. We first initialize the best support, which is the best number of points, best plane, and best standard deviation of the points. In line 3, we calculate epsilon, which is the percentage of observations allowed to be erroneous. Next, we calculate n, the number of trials following the tradition ransack principle. In step 5, we begin to iterate, followed by step 6, where we randomly pick 3 points from the input data and function. Points 2 plane is a function in line 7 calculates the plane parameters from the 3 chosen points. In step 8 and 9, we check for points below the threshold and find the standard deviation. The following steps we check if number of points are greater than or equals to the best support and calculated standard deviation is less than best support. And if it is so, we update them accordingly. And this sums up the pseudo algorithm following which we get our roof planes. Now, stay tuned to find if Ransack can sack the 3D Huff transform. We will analyze, compare, and extend the one which outperforms the other.
As evoked in previous slide, which is better, ransack or 3D Huff transform? This can be decided based on accuracy, quality of result, processing time, and memory required. Based on this, ransack outperforms 3D Huff transform with an accuracy of 70% and it gives an output of high quality. Also, processing time and memory required for ransack is negligible as compared to the 3D Huff transform. Now, the output of both algorithms based on the same building has been shown. Comparing both the image, roof detected by ransack is clear and of high quality. So with no doubt, ransack algorithm is the best with success rate of 70%. But wait, what happened to rest 30%? This is because most classic algorithm detects best mathematical planes rather than best roof planes. So we need to tweak the algorithm to detect best roof planes. Extensions like improvement in data quality and adaptation of ransack algorithm is done to increase the accuracy of ransack algorithm. Let us see what kind of data quality improvement they are doing. The main cause of error is calculated plane or due to point cloud coordinates which have errors related to position accuracy, artifacts and multi-way. Even noise, small details, irregular distribution, point on roof cause obstacles for our algorithm. A new cloud point have to be created with a homogeneous point density and with no or little error. First, resampling of point cloud is done. A digital surface model is generated with sampling value deduced from average point density. Next, original cloud is superimposed on DSM grid. When we see each and every grid, we can see either a grid is either empty or filled with more than one point. In case of a non-empty cell, we assign maximum of the Z values occurring among the pixel. In case of the empty grid, we assign the mean of the non-null neighboring pixels. This allows filling of all grid and results in homogeneous point density. To reduce the noise and error, the DSM is passed to low-pass filter. Now, to feed into the data, you must convert the DSM to 3D cloud point. If we observe the new point cloud, it shows that it can be used to detect exclusively roof planes, but not inner roof planes, as its accuracy is reduced due to low-pass filtering. The next extension is adaptation of RANSAC algorithm. It has two improvements. The first one is improvement of RANSAC algorithm. The key condition to accept a calculated plane in classic algorithm is number of points belonging to the calculated plane. But this condition won't fetch us always a good roof plane. So, we introduce a standard deviation of points belonging to the calculated plane. This will reduce the negative effect caused due to distance tolerance threshold P. But in spite of that, there is a chance of choosing a bad plane which does not represent a roof plane, but it has large number of points and large standard deviation. For solving this problem, a new threshold is introduced. This threshold is the number of points of the smallest foreseeable plane surface, and it is equal to product of smallest foreseeable plane surface by the point density. Then the condition equation becomes like this. This modification has increased the accuracy of RANSAC to 85%. The next step in adaptation is improvement of detected plane quality. We know that the planes detected by RANSAC need not be the roof planes always. So it can be improved by some techniques like morphology procedures. It can be applied on binary digital surface model to eliminate the noise and to fill the lost points in detected planes. Next, an additional condition checking is added to the conditional line of the algorithm to avoid already detected planes in the next trial. After successfully detecting all planes, region growing algorithm is used to classify noisy and small roof details. In case of a doubtful points, if it is a noisy, it is added to either nearest plane or considered as a new plane. So by this way, the quality of the detected plane has been improved. Analyzing and comparing the extended RANSAC with classic RANSAC algorithm. The building, which has numerous small details, small roof planes, and it has a relatively weak point density, is fed into both the algorithm. As you can see, classic algorithm misdetected the plane. On the other hand, extended RANSAC algorithm gave satisfactory result, which means whatever modification we proposed or have given a promising results. In conclusion, the paper presented and compared two methods for automatic roof detection from LIDAR data. These methods are 3D Huff transform and RANSAC algorithm. The principle and pseudocode of each one were discussed in details. Among them, RANSAC algorithm outperforms well, and two enhancements has been proposed to increase its capacities. The enhanced RANSAC algorithm has been tested on 58 buildings with different forms and different LIDAR point density. The good result confirms the potentiality of extended RANSAC algorithm. Although the improvements are promising, the result quality still depends on the cloud point characteristics, architectural complexity of the building roof, and on the dimension of the building roof planes and their details. Thank you for listening.